scary stories for the dark. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more chilling tales. I've always had a fascination with old, abandoned buildings. There's something about the history, the decay, and the stories they hold that captivates me. So when my friends and I heard about the old manor on the outskirts of town, we knew we had to explore it. The manor had been abandoned for decades, its once grand architecture now crumbling and overgrown. Local legends spoke of a wealthy family that had lived there, who disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Some said the house was cursed. Others believed it was haunted. We were skeptical, but intrigued. We decided to visit the manor on a Friday night. There were 4 of us: Mark, the adventurous leader Sarah, the skeptic Jake, the thrill seeker, and me, the curious observer. Armed with flashlights and a sense of excitement, we made our way to the manor. The gate was rusted and barely held together, creaking ominously as we pushed it open. The path to the house was overgrown with weeds, and the air was thick with the scent of decay. As we approached, the full moon cast eerie shadows across the facade. The front door was slightly ajar, and we slipped inside. The interior was a scene of forgotten grandeur: dust-covered furniture, broken chandeliers, and peeling wallpaper. Our footsteps echoed through the empty halls as we began our exploration. In the main hall, we found a grand staircase leading to the upper floors. Mark suggested we split up to cover more ground. I paired with Sarah, while Mark and Jake went off in another direction. We agreed to meet back in the main hall in an hour. Sarah and I explored the ground floor, finding little more than old furniture and decaying rooms. As we moved deeper into the house, the atmosphere grew heavier, the air colder. We came across a large painting of a family: a man, a woman, and 2 children. Their eyes seemed to follow us, and an uneasy feeling settled over me. In one of the back rooms, we found a door leading to the basement. It was locked, but a nearby key fit perfectly. The door creaked open, revealing a set of narrow stairs descending into darkness. With our flashlights cutting through the gloom, we made our way down. The basement was musty and filled with old storage boxes. In the far corner, we discovered a small locked door. Using the same key, we opened it, revealing a hidden room. Inside was a dusty altar, surrounded by strange symbols and candles. On the altar lay an old book, its pages filled with incomprehensible writing. Sarah shivered. "This is creepy. Let's get out of here." As we turned to leave, the door slammed shut behind us. Our flashlights flickered, and we heard whispers, low and indistinct, but growing louder. Panic set in as we banged on the door, but it wouldn't budge. The whispers grew louder, forming words in a language I couldn't understand. Shadows danced on the walls, taking on humanoid shapes. Sarah clung to me, her fear palpable. My heart raced as I tried to think of a way out. Then the shadows began to coalesce into a single figure. It was tall, its form shifting and indistinct. Its eyes glowed with a malevolent light, and it raised a hand, pointing at us. "You shouldn't have come here," a voice echoed in my mind. I felt a cold hand grip my shoulder, and a wave of darkness washed over me. My vision blurred, and I felt myself losing consciousness. When I woke, I was lying on the floor of the main hall, surrounded by my friends. Mark and Jake were frantic, shaking me awake. Sarah was pale and trembling. "What happened?" Mark demanded. I struggled to explain, my mind still reeling from the experience. We decided to leave the manor immediately, the sense of dread following us out the door. We never spoke of that night again, each of us haunted by our own memories. The manor still stands, a silent sentinel of the past. Sometimes late at night I hear whispers in the dark, calling me back to that forgotten room, but I know better now. Some places are best left undisturbed.